Hello, my name is Helen and today we will try to understand the meaning of your dream about fish. On this channel, I speak about dreams interpretation from the point of view of psychology and esotericism. At first, we will delve today into the symbolism of fish, which is very rich and expressed in the beliefs of many folks of the earth. And later on, I will touch upon the main 11 most common plots of dreams about fish.
The main meanings of the fish symbol in the beliefs of the peoples in the world. Fish as a positive symbol of success. We can say that the fish symbol is one of the most esoterically meaningful symbols. Wherefore, it has a wide variety of shades of sense. But mostly, after all, it is positive. Unless, of course, the fish was dead and the dream was full of other unfavorable details. The worship of deities associated with fish goes back to ancient times and can be traced in all cultures of the world. Many legends, fairy tales, and works of art have been inspired by fish. All this, of course, leaves its mark on the collective subconscious of humanity and in our dreams. But perhaps the simplest explanation for the meaning of the symbol of fish is that it means catch, and accordingly food. And therefore, to see a fish in a dream, especially to catch it, metaphorically means success, production of what is necessary for a good life. This meaning, by the way, can be traced in such images as goldfish and other fish that fulfill wishes in folk tales. Sacred meanings of the fish symbol. The ancients also associated fish with the origin of the world in a more elevated sense, and with pregnancy and childbirth in a more mundane sense. So, the world, as the ancients believed, rests on a huge whale lying in the middle of the universal ocean. And the Assyrian Babylon goddess of love and fertility, Ishtar, was designated by a sign that translated as a house with a fish inside, which was an euphemism for pregnancy. Of course, analogues of this goddess with the same symbolism were found in other cultures and religions, and this image was also transferred to Christianity. After all, the fish is also a symbol of Christ himself. Also, in other religions, fishes are often attributed a sacred meaning. For example, in Hinduism, one of the first incarnations of Lord Vishnu was a fish that saved humanity from the flood and founded a new race. Fish are considered creatures that have absolute freedom. In Buddhism, fishes are the personification of freedom, which is achieved on the spiritual path, liberation from desires, attachments, and following the path of the Buddha, who, like Jesus Christ, is called the catcher of men. People are compared to flocks of fish, and Jesus Christ or Buddha, respectively, to the leading fish they follow. In general, a dream about a fish can also have a sacred meaning, but this will only be relevant if you are really active in spiritual practice, and your dream about the fish was filled with a very blissful energy, akin to a spiritual insight. Connection of the fish symbol with pregnancy. As noted above, fish has also been associated with pregnancy and childbirth since ancient times. This is confirmed by numerous myths about goddesses who gave birth to the fish gods and connection to fish with the water element, which is considered the first element created during the creation of the worlds, and from which all other things come. Fish also served as food at all festivals dedicated to the Great Mother among different peoples, and was eaten on her day, Friday. It is also possible that the belief that fish brings fertility was influenced by the fact that females lay a huge number of eggs, and some peoples found the fish shape similar to the phallus, and this is also associated with reproduction function. Fish's connection to the world of the dead. It was also believed that the world of water belongs to the afterlife of the dead. So, fish are creatures that are directly related to it. Hence, there was a belief, for example, among the Slavs, that fish can be possessed by the souls of the dead. There was even a Belarusian riddle: who is alive in the other world and dead in this one? And the answer was the fish. However, not everything is so gloomy. In fishes, the souls of the dead could remain until a new birth. Therefore, there is still a belief that if you eat a fish, you can get pregnant. Dream about fish, meaning interpretations. So, the main meaning of the fish symbol are pregnancy, if it is possible in your case, a valuable idea that will float out of your subconscious. Water is also a symbol of our subconscious. Success, financial well-being, spiritual experiences, if you are engaged in spiritual practices. The main questions you should ask yourself to understand the dream about fish. What was the fish like? The bigger, the better. The more success you will have. But two large creatures, dolphins, whales, have a different interpretation. And a shark or other predatory fish means enemies. How many fish were there? A lot of small ones are not bad either. It promises a kind of money or other catch from many cases. What was the water reservoir? Clean water is a good sign, so you will be in a good mood. Dirty water, you will try to benefit from adventures and not quite clean deals. A large reservoir is a large space for your actions. What other characters were there in the dream? Perhaps you will share the success that fish promises you with some close to you. What events took place there? Seeing or catching fish is a favorable sign, and to miss it or see it dead is a bad sign. What were your feelings? It depends on what feelings you will experience in reality. After all, luck in some business can both please and, oddly enough, upset. Another important question is, can you get pregnant in reality? If the answer is positive, then a dream about fish may foretell pregnancy. But then it must be accompanied with other symbols of fertility: fruits, seeds, flowers, small children, small animals, water, etc. Such a dream can be dreamed not only by the expectant mother herself, but also by her relatives, even men. If this is not possible in your family, then fish is fertility in a figurative sense, in the sense that your ideas will bring fruit, you will achieve wealth and success. The meaning of main plots of dreams about fish. Fish in clean water. In the depths of your subconscious, some idea will be born that will bring prosperity. Its implementation will be accompanied by pleasant events and a good mood. Water is our subconscious energy and emotions. Fish in dirty water. It also promises prosperity and wealth, but its production will be overshadowed by unpleasant moments. You may not be doing a very clean job. Fish jumping out of the water. This may mean that you will experience unexpected events in your life or something that will surprise you. Here, the interpretation depends on how rough the water was and how you felt. Dream about fish in an aquarium. It also means your ability to achieve well-being, but it will be somewhat for show in public and on a limited scale. Shark or predatory fish. The sign is exactly the opposite. Warning about danger, about serious rivals, enemies, competitors. Their size and numbers will indicate the magnitude of the threat they pose to you and their number. Victory over a shark or defeat or a neutral position is a sign of whether you will be in the position of the winner, defeated, or remain neutral. The fish bites you. The same as the previous meaning. Enemies will be able to touch you. How dangerous and painful the bite was means how much trouble they can cause you. Dead fish. You will experience sadness and disappointment from unfulfilled hopes, chances that you didn't take advantage of. Dolphin. This, of course, is not a fish, but an aquatic mammal, very intelligent and friendly. Its appearance in a dream suggests that luck will smile on you. Perhaps you will find yourself in building a friendly relationship with someone, or simply in understanding the joy of being. Fishing. It means that you will be passionate about getting rich and well-being. The result of it will indicate whether your business will be successful or not. Eating fish. The situation here is ambiguous. It's good to see the table set for food, a fish dish on it. This is a sign that you will be able to get enough. But if you see the process of eating, it's a bad sign. So you might run into some trouble. For some reason, our subconscious is so arranged that eating in a dream is not good. Swimming among fish. Good dream. You are looking for your place in life and are filled with the most joyful feelings. In order to explain your dreams deeply, it is not enough to understand the meaning of just one symbol. All details are important. You may find my video How to Understand Dreams useful. And if you saw a dream that means something negative, perhaps my other video will help you. How to make a bad dream not come true, and how to stop having nightmares. Click on the links to them. They are located at the bottom of this video in the description box. Write about your dreams in the comments. Perhaps I can explain the first some of them. If you have a wish but do not know how to get what you want, you can turn to the powerful forces of magic, and you may find my course on rune magic being helpful. Look for a link to it in the description of this video down below. There are also other links I have already spoken about. If it was useful for you, like, comment, share this video in social networks, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.